is Dr. Esther Trufan, and in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to make an approximately 0.05 molar KHP or potassium hydrogen phthalate solution. We're going to make this solution because KHP is a very stable acid, and we can use it to titrate a variety of bases that can vary in their basicity or in their hydroxide concentrations. So let's get started. For today's experiment, we're going to use some KHP, which is a solid white powder, and we are going to use some deionized water. Every time we're making a solution, we're going to use a volumetric flask. So for today's experiment, we will be using a 100 milliliter volumetric flask. Every time we're working with a volumetric flask, it is important that we consider how steady our hand is when pouring water. And if we are even a little bit uncertain, then it is recommended that we use a pipette as we approach that mark. So here I have a small plastic pipette, but you can use a Pasteur pipette. Because we need to know the exact mass of KHP that we're adding into the volumetric flask, we need a scale and a weighing boat. And then, of course, every time we measure a solid, it is helpful if you use a spatula. So let's get started. We turn on our scale, place the weighing boat on top, tare it, and then we can transfer 1 gram of the KHP onto the weighing boat. I have a little bit more than 1 gram. I have 1.06 grams. This is important because from the grams of KHP that we are adding to the volumetric flask, we will determine the number of moles, and from number of moles and volume, we will determine the molarity of our final solution. I can set my scale to the side, and next I will transfer my KHP white powder into my volumetric flask. I transferred most of it. However, if I want to transfer all of it, I can always transfer a small amount of deionized water, which dissolves the KHP, into the weighing boat, and then pour it into my volumetric flask. If I do this at least once or twice, then I can be completely certain that all my KHP was transferred. Next, I will add a small amount of deionized water into my volumetric flask. I can put the cap back on, and I am going to swirl this until all the KHP is fully dissolved. When my KHP is fully dissolved in the amount of water added, the rest of the process is simply adding water, homogenizing it regularly, and then making sure that we have our total volume of solution reaching the mark. We add a little bit more water, swirl it, and then we add more deionized water. Swirl it to homogenize, and then we slow down our additions to make sure that we reach the mark. As we get closer to the mark, it is important that we transfer to something more reliable. In this case, we have a pipette. And now we are going to go very slowly. And with that, our combined volume is exactly 100.0 milliliters, but it is not fully homogeneous yet. For that, we need to twirl it around between 3 and 5 times. And now we can say we made exactly 100.0 milliliters of our approximately 0.05 molar KHP solution. We will know the exact concentration once we convert the added mass of KHP to moles.